So Michael Phelps caps the night wearing someone else's cap. The last time the U.S. did not win the gold medal in this event was in 2000 when the Australians, who were the hosts of the Sydney Games, won it. So 4 gold medals in a row in this relay, and the common denominator is that Ryan Lochte and Michael Phelps have been part of all 4 of those gold medal winning relay teams. And now, the final part of women's team gymnastics, with the U.S. having already established a commanding lead. Here again are Al Troutwig, Tim Daggett, and Nastia Liukin.
One of the hardest things to do in sports is win when you're expected to, and that's the situation with Team USA, and there's every reason to think that way.
This 2016 gymnastics team is really, really strong. It's always been expected of us to win. We're just unbreakable. When we all come together, this team is pretty much unbeatable. I think we're all very ready.
Simone Biles has the unbelievable potential to come away with 5 Olympic gold medals.
She is a 4'8" giant. It's 2012 all over again.
That is why she is the reigning Olympic gold medalist on this event.
You never know how an athlete is going to come out when they're at the Olympics for the first time. That was tremendous.
Marta Caroli still sees greatness in Daffy Douglas.
Wow. She just floats from bar to bar.
That is why they put Madison Koshin on this team.
The team final is definitely the biggest part for us. We just are really focused on winning that gold medal. Everyone wants the same thing, and then once you earn it, it's a memory that will last forever. We're just going to go out there and we're going to do the routines that we know how to do.
On that big stage, you will be making no mistakes.
And so far, the U.S. has not made that major mistake. We begin rotation 3 in an absolutely packed Olympic arena. And this one is going a lot like qualification went 2 days ago. Team USA leading China and Russia by a little over 4 points, and then Japan by 6. And they're going to send Ali Raceman, Laurie Hernandez, and Simone Biles to the balance beam. And 2 days ago in qualification, what happened to Ali?
Well, she was shaky. She actually said that she was terrified, and it was a heart-stopping moment.
Other than that, she was great.
Well,
She was, and you know, she's actually so reliable on the balance beam specifically, really all across the board, but the balance beam, the one event that is so nerve-wracking, especially in this team competition, all 3 girls have to go up and all 3 scores must count.
Now, see, if I gave you a buzzsaw, would you enjoy carving up balance beam?
No, you know, I actually enjoyed this event.
you can ask Russia, Great Britain, and a bunch of other teams that at the end of the competition, and they'll probably take you up on that offer, Al. And the way it works in gymnastics, you typically seed from your beginning athlete, and each one grows, gets a little bit better, has a higher scoring potential.
Well, this could be an all-time team, and they deserve all-time leotards. How about those? Red, white, blue sparkles. How much?
Yeah, they're going to be gymnastics royalty after this, and a royal certainly deserves jewels. Those babies cost about $1,200 a piece. Probably her biggest test right here. A little bit of an adjustment. Where she had a little bit of a wiggle night 1, and that was wiggle free. back in 2012 when Allie was trying to make her first Olympic team. I remember talking to Marta about it, and she said, Allie is a beamer, and I like people that can get it done under the utmost amount of pressure. And that's Allie Raceman to a T.
Just the dismount left. Extremely difficult dismount. What we call blind landing.
Oh, man!
Well, back in '04, when Allie was just a little thing, her mother said to her, I don't know how those parents do it. And now she's one of them.
And speaking of '04, that dismount was done by Carly Patterson, Olympic champion in 2004. It's named after her.
That dismount was perfect, but here's where she had that little wiggle. You see, right on the back handspring, she was a little crooked, but fixed herself.
Yeah, we're talking a couple of tenths there, but they should be deducting 0 on this. Look at the height, very intricate, the half twist, then the double front, blind landing, bam!
And we never get tired of this. She probably has. Her daughter trying to go back to back with a team gold medal. It's never happened. Allie is on a great team of athletes.
She is the team captain of this team, chosen by all of her teammates, and now she's standing on the sidelines, rooting her teammates on.
And a 15.0 for Allie Raceman.
Couple tenths better than night one.
Now the effervescent Laurie Hernandez. A year ago, would you have said she'd be here?
Well, she was definitely on my radar, but there were a number of people that could have jumped into that spot. Little Reagan Smith was one of them. She was doing a tremendous job. She was one of the alternates here.
But this is Laurie's first major international big event. She hasn't competed at a World Championships. The pressure of the Olympic Games. So far, she has handled like a champion.
Three in a row right here. Excellent. Very difficult leap. It's so hard because they toss their head back so they lose complete sight of the beam. Some people like pressure. She says she liked all the attention in the build-up. Said it got her going, inspired her.
And I think she actually said she loved it.
You run out of superlatives when you're talking about the U.S. women. And that was another great one. Coach, longtime coach Maggie Haney.
And this combination, 3 elements in a row. Perfect.
And you got to cap a routine off, and she certainly does. Look at the leg form here. Knees and toes, beautiful. Just a small hop on the landing.
Simone Biles will go next.
And as Allie just said, it feels good to get beam out of the way. 1 more to go for Team USA on this event.
Do they feel it? Yes, they do. After the qualification, she told Andrea she felt like she was going to vomit.
We'll get will have the pleasure to watch Laurie go on floor, and that's really something special in the next rotation. You really get to see her personality there. But Simone Biles, she has told me repeatedly over the last 3 years, she's so frustrated with balance beam in competitions because she never seems to do it quite as good as she does in practice. She was ecstatic, though, after the qualifying rounds, where she said, I finally did beam like I do it in training. Good for Simone, bad for every other team out on the floor.
You know, the helicopter thing that she does on the beam is one of my favorites.
Yeah, she'll spin around with her legs squatted on one leg, 2.5 times around, and very difficult. It's a wolf position, actually in the code of points named after an American gymnast, Taryn Humphrey.
15.233 for Laurie Hernandez. She seemed happy about that.
From the top is where she does that wolf turn.
If you think that's easy, push the coffee table out of the way, folks, and give that a try in the living room. Super difficult. She has struggled on that a little bit. Simone doesn't struggle on a lot of things, but another test right here. Whoa. The thing that I like about this group of athletes is they're not completely perfect, but even when they have a struggle like she had, they just find a way to get it done. Really hard here, full twisting double.
All that's left is floor exercise now, and they have a ton of confidence on that. Chad, how much do you save by staying on the game and not coming over?
Well, right there, she probably lost maybe at the very most, 0.3 of a point. I don't think so. If she had come off the balance beam like we've seen several times from several other medal-worthy contenders, it's a full point. And this is that spin you're talking about. Just think about the balance and the leg strength that you need to maintain throughout that entire turn.
And looking at the beam from this angle, 4 inches wide, perfect balance.
And this is rare footage right here. But she's a little off right from the start. And you see that adjustment. Like I said, maybe 0.3 of a point. But what
this dismount is so difficult because she does 2 back handsprings into a double back with a full twist.
So look at how she spots this balance beam throughout this element right here. Just never takes those eyes off. She's spotting it, looking as long as she can. She has to lose vision of it at the very end.
But she almost looks at it until her foot touches.
Yeah,
Almost.
pretty close. I can't emphasize enough how hard it is at this level to be doing, not only do they do the hardest gymnastics in the world, they execute it better than everyone else, and doing the hardest gymnastics better executed than anyone else, they don't fall. I was searching my brain for a different sporting team that could maybe compare the 1972 Dolphins. They had an undefeated season and they went on to win the Super Bowl. Well, this team doesn't just win every game, they destroy the competition, and they've been doing it for 5 years.
We're still waiting for the score for Simone Biles.
Yeah, they've got nothing to worry about, though.
And it's a 15.30. That will nicely carry Team USA to the floor exercise. Just like there, they're going to have to do some waiting until they get a chance to go. But they've got a nice lead here in Rio in the women's team final.